I did an open mic with him last night, and I'm pretty sure he's wearing the same outfit that he did last night, which tells me he goes hard. I don't know. In my mind, that's how it goes. All right, please give it up for Corey the Gardener, everybody. Corey the Gardener.
I go hard as fuck, honestly. I've had people burn down my house. I've been to jail, hit mental institutions. I'm not going to tell y'all about any of that. But I will give you a 9/11 joke, because everyone's been screaming for 9/11 jokes. Right? Y'all want 9/11 jokes today? What is that? I do love July 4th. I've been feeling it. I was just working at a restaurant. Every customer, I've been like, Happy July 4th. And they're like, you too. And then I spin around and I'm like, actually, I will not celebrate America's imperialist power. And they're like, okay, I gotta go. I would never, but good God. Oh man, you can learn anything on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to learn about baking. Recently, you go on YouTube. You can figure out, you want to make some cookies. Exactly what temperature to put the oven at. See just how the cookie is supposed to crumble. You can learn anything on the internet. Except one exception. Y'all know what the one exception is?
What is it?
It's 9/11, baby. You can't learn about 9/11 on YouTube. You search 9/11 truth, you do not get answers, y'all. You just get more questions. The temperature, it's confused, y'all. And everything is crumbling wrong. Unlike the cookies, y'all. You get it? That's the 9/11 joke. That's what I got. It's completely out of context. You wanted it. It did better in the line, and that is fine. I'm here for the poetry open mic. And I got a lot of polyamory jokes. Anybody here poly? Anybody here? No? A bunch of tourists? Married tourists? How many people here are married? You go. All right, this guy's like, kinda. He's like, what are you selling? Like, I was thinking about it, but you say there's another way. Last year I had the most difficult thing someone who's polyamorous can go through. You know what I'm saying? I was with someone for a couple years. We were at the point where it was a little dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, she never wanted to have sex, but she was always hungry. You ever get to that point in the relationship? I was like, hey, and she was like, actually. And so I started disguising myself as different stuff in the fruit bowl. You know what I'm saying? Painted myself yellow, and I was like, I guess I'm having a banana. I covered myself in batter and hopped in the oven. I was like, guess who looks like a chicken tender? Put me in your mouth. But it got to the point where she fell in love with another guy. His name was Dick. She needed dick. And there's a lot of dick, but she wanted this dick. You know how it goes? And I was holding her, and I was like, baby, there'll be other men. But she got stuck on him. Moved away. And I thought that was nice, if there's someone you want to be with more than me, be with them. But I still believe in the polyamory thing. Right now I've got 2 redheaded bisexual girlfriends living with me. That's not true, because one of them dyed their hair black, you know what I'm saying? And then the other uses they, them pronouns. People get confused. They do get confused with it. They're like, so you're telling me you have a harem? And I'm like, no. We all have harems. But I do know my place in the pecking order. My girlfriend had sex with me the other day. Just as soon as she finished fucking me, she got up, she went to the bathroom, started trimming her pubes. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I got a date. And I was like, with who? And she was like, somebody's daughter. So, hide your kids, I guess. But I do appreciate where people are coming with the monogamy. I see all the time people are getting married. And I'm like, that's so sweet. one of you got health insurance and now you're going to halvesies. I love that. Big problem, you see a lot people in my age, you know what I'm saying? People 25, they got shit on their parents or whatever. They say stuff like, oh, I'm gonna head to my primary care practitioner and get some antibiotics. Then all of a sudden people turn 26 and they start believing in witchcraft and voodoo. Y'all see it? All of a sudden they turn 26 and they're like, I don't know if the antibiotics are working. How about I put the blue crystal in the chicken soup, you know? Get rid of this tuberculosis on the porch. But I think I've got an idea for my people, you know, some people call it a polycule. I call it a Spotify family, me and the girls at home. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna start a company. Because that's how you do everything in America, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be called Love Incorporated. We're gonna get all the groceries at Sam's Club on the company card and write ourselves health insurance. And it's pretty simple. We work from home. We make love. And I don't know. Sounds like a pretty good version of Friends with Benefits. You know what I'm saying? Friends with Benefits. She loves it. I appreciate you. For you, ma'am. For you. Yeah, I can give the rest of y'all some dating advice because I know you're all gathered around to learn. One of the hardest things I find in my situation is you'll be hitting on someone that's in some sort of situation where they can't date, you know what I'm saying? Like they're in some sort of mononormative, cisgendered, heterosexual relationship, you know what I'm saying? They got a boyfriend, they got a girlfriend, but you'll be vibing, you know, and you don't know. So what I do is I drop something real subtle in the conversation. You know what I mean? You say something real subtle, right? You wait for a lull, you say something like, never can have too many sexual partners. They hit you back with a slow nod. That's how you know you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? Then it's on from there on in. But a lot of guys don't have that tact, you know what I'm saying? You see most guys go out hunting women, it's like Elmer Fudd hunting rabbits, you know what I'm saying? They're just out there like, da-da-da-da-da-da, and the women are sitting on the branches like, is anyone gonna jump in his bag? Can I do that? Is that good with y'all? Alright, call me by 10, okay. But guys, women don't see this. Guys are like incredibly awkward before they show up, you know what I'm saying? Like there's this moment when it's just the lads at the bar, and then things change when the first woman walks in. Guys know what I'm talking about. They're saying you'll be sitting there with the blokes at the pub just having a drink, talking about something that you want to talk about. And then all of a sudden the first woman walks in just swishing her hips, looking amazing. And then all of a sudden your buddy Kyle, he just switches tacks instantly. All of a sudden he's looking at you, talking to her, saying something like, oh, and then there I was at my nice job with my big dick, frankly making shit tons of money. Honestly, just shit tons of money. Oodles, really. When all of a sudden I just walked in the kitchen like, whoa, slid into a little puddle of empathy. And I was like, what's that doing there? Might as well call my mother. And it's like, Kyle, she doesn't want anything to do with you. You know every mumble rap lyric. You tried to get a tattoo of a picture from the internet on your leg and now your thigh says Shutterstock. Kyle! Can we please go back to talking about something that I want to be talking about? Let's talk about the game, Kyle. I need help on the third dungeon. Zelda. Alright, y'all. After this long story about my father, we'll bring Riley back up here. Just kidding. You want me to do bonus time? You want it back? Alright, y'all, this is Riley. Here it is. You have a mic. We're done.
That was Corey the Gardener, everybody. Corey the Gardener. You actually had me going with the story about your father. I was like, shit, this is gonna be like another 10 minutes at least. All right, your next comic.